Hey guys, so hopefully everyone's doing well. I am doing a new moon reading because I believe new moon's tomorrow as of when I'm reading this. So I thought that would be fun to do. This deck was really calling to me. It's the Ethereal Vision deck. If you follow me for a while, you may have seen it. So I think that's what I'm going to use. I'm planning on only doing one reading right now. Um, I don't want to be a tease because, like, I don't have a lot of energy. Work's been draining lately, but, like, this deck's also kind of calling to me, so potentially two. But I'm starting this off with the intention of only doing one, but if I end up doing two, I'll put it in the description. This one will be Ethereal Visions. This one will be the Cosmic Slumber. I really wanted to do a reading tonight because I haven't done a YouTube reading in a minute. I usually post on TikTok. So anyway, without further ado, I just haven't seen y'all in a minute. Like, let's get this new moon reading started. I think we're gonna start with like like what you're trying to manifest. Maybe I'm trying to put this together in my head right now. Like maybe what you're trying to manifest. Um, any blocks, maybe some advice, how it's gonna go, something like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't like to stick to. I don't really like sticking to spreads because sometimes the flow wants to go a different way. Sometimes you want to be nosy about another part, like, oh, we need more information here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause. I'm waking up this deck. I haven't used this deck in a while. Feels like I need to really shuffle it. So I'm going to go ahead and pause while I get some cards for this. Okay, so first card coming out, like, just what are you trying to manifest? We've got the Ace of Wands. Trying to start. Yeah, I feel like this is like trying to get your pep back in your step, trying to feel passionate again. Like maybe your life's been a little boring. And I'm just like, this is an Aries new moon, so this is probably a really good one. If you want some excitement, some passion, I'm not an astrologer, don't come at me. But, you know, that's a lot of people talk about how angry Aries can be. Like they love talking about negative stereotypes, but they're also full of passion and excitement, and they are the youngest in the zodiac. They're literally the start of the zodiacal year. So they are full of enthusiasm. So great one to try to get that pep back in your step. You could be a fire sign, you don't have to be though. But I wasn't thinking about I don't really like taking cards when I don't have like my thoughts together of what I'm drawing for. Pulling is intent, so I'm not gonna take that one. I mean, if anyone's interested, it was the Queen of Swords. I really didn't have any. I think I was talking about zodiac signs, so maybe you're a Libra or dealing with one. I just wasn't really thinking about what I wanted. So, let's see. Do we want to see, like, yeah, it kind of just feels like you're bored and you want some excitement again. Is there a certain area of life? Okay, so Knight of Pinnacles here. I think you're just stuck, kind of feeling like you're stuck. Oh my God, if I can talk. I think you've been feeling like you're stuck in a rut lately, like in the same routine. Like that's why I couldn't talk before. I wanted to say rut and routine at the same time. Um, Mercury road people, if you get it, you get it. But it's just, I feel like you're really good at consistency, but man, that consistency doing the same thing over and over again, you may be really good at whatever you're doing. It may be earning you money. That may have been your focus though. Like with that Nine of Pentacles, you may have been really focused on your job, being consistent there, being steady there, earning your money. But I feel like you're lacking a little fire now, lacking a little enthusiasm, lacking the creativity, lacking the like excitement, passion, maybe some romance, you know? I think you want to get back out there. That's what this feels like to me. So are there any blocks? Let's see, any blocks in this? Oh, you could be a Taurus or dealing with one. You don't have to be. Just throwing out signs I'm seeing here. So, any blocks for this? Okay. Page of which one is this? Cups. I kept wanting to say Pinnacles then Wands, but it's the cups, right? So with this specific, it's hard to see like how this one reflects, but so you can see it. She's like holding the cup over the cliff edge. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's like the edge of the cliff here with this cup with the fish in it, and she's very distant from this romantic offer here. And I don't know, it just feels like you're really distrustful. If this is something like you've been really focused on work lately, getting your money, getting that bag, um, it kind of feels like part of that reason is because you were hurt and now you're really distrustful of people who saying they want to be with you, or why would they want to be with you, or it may not even be that. It may just be like, okay, like I'm just waiting for you to, reveal that you're playing your game. Like, what's the angle? Like, you don't want commit. We all have commitment issues. Like, I don't trust you, so like I'm just gonna hold you at a distance. And it's like you don't trust anybody right now. You don't trust anybody to be like emotionally available with. It kind of feels like that. Either that or that's how you're viewing other people. You're just like, nah, they're just gonna be emotionally unavailable, so why even try? Like, can't get close to them even if I tried, and then I just end up being thrown off a cliff and getting hurt. So that's what that block is, right? So where do we want to go from here? Where do we want to go from? I kind of do feel like you're the person holding the cup, though, for most of you at least. You're the one who's potentially pushing people away before they even get close, just because someone even hurt you. You may not even be pushing people away. You may be pushing the thought of people away, and that may be what's blocking you. Like, you want all this excitement, and it may end up being like romantic partnerships, but at the same time, you're pushing it away because you're scared. Because, like, what if they hurt you just like the other person does, right? So, any advice? Kind of feels like this is a take it one step at a time. Like, being in that fear, like, you at least. I'm speaking from my own perspective, though. Like, going through therapy and everything, being self reflective. I'm assuming this is where you are, but then again, I may be speaking on my own experience. It kind of. It kind of shows you the shit that you've allowed and that you've been through, but then you also see the shit that you've allowed and you've been through, and you're just like, okay, I don't have to say yes to that anymore. Like, why did I say yes to that? You see it a lot clearer, and that can be intimidating, but it can also be empowering. You know what I mean? That's funny. And we got the Arise here, and this was a special card in the deck, but it's like you're taking notes on something you can't even fully see. Like, I'm sitting here looking at this, I'm like, I forgot what the textbook meaning of this is, but like, he's got the little Mercury, um, the feet wings, and he's sitting there taking notes and talking about this tree, but you can't even get the full image of it. So it's like you're trying to evaluate if someone in the distance is worth approaching, but you don't even get the full picture because you're at the distance. I'm taking that. Just because I brought up the book meaning, some of you may be like, well, you should do the book meaning. I'm an intuitive reader, but whatever. I'll get the book out. Like, give me a sec. Okay, so the artist is the vessel of creation. The card signifies mankind and shows when you need to open to the knowledge that is available if you stop and set aside the distractions of the human condition and listen. This is why, like, sometimes the book's just like, man. Because, yeah, pretty much what I was saying. So, where are we going from here? I'm having a brain fart. Hold on. Yeah, I was sitting here going, what was I doing? I think that was advice. And then the Queen of Cups pops out. So I'm just like, okay, listen, you don't have to sit here and wear your heart on a sleeve. You don't have to let everyone just into your emotional depths. You don't have to be emotionally available with everyone if it's uncomfy for you, you know? You don't have to you can totally be selective, and you probably should, to be honest. Could be a Cancer, could be dealing with one, by the way. Don't have to be. But just to piss some people off, like the artist is a whatever that O one is, of Fishucus, whatever, the fake zodiac sign. But so the Queen of Cups, you don't have to share your feelings with everybody, right? Like, you don't have to let everybody in. You don't, like, you can screen them, right? Because let's be honest, some people should not get that access to you. Because there's a lot of manipulative people out there. There's a lot of shitty people out there. There's a lot of characters out there, man. So, yeah. And I'm thinking that I'm talking to people who have self-reflected. I'm going with that, honestly. And I know that can be intimidating. Like I said. But on the other side of the coin, it also makes you stronger, right? And that's why you would have a stronger screening process. So if you really wanted to start getting back out there, because there's a lot of water, it comes from like too much stability, too much routine, too much, like, your life's kind of boring right now and you kind of want to spice it up. And like, I'm taking that as maybe some romance, because we got fire, we got water. Like, you may want some romance, whatever it is. You definitely want some excitement, but you're a little nervous about it. And I think that has to do with dealing with other people. And I'm going with romance. But I think you got this, you know? Let's see. I don't like taking reversals. Yeah, I'm saying you got this, right? I'm saying you got this, and these three cards pop out. Y'all want to take a guess what the cards are? We got the damn Ace of Pinnacles. We got the Four of Wands. And we got the Ace of Cups. You can find that damn stability. You can find that offer that, in this one, there's two hands here. Like, y'all both want it. It's not just one person giving. Like, you can find this joy, this fulfillment. And, like, I know we want to fulfill ourselves, but life's kind of fun with other people too. You know what I mean? So, they can be the additional little sprinkles on our cupcake, or whatever the damn phrase is, So, whatever you want to say. So, could be dealing with an earth sign, water sign. You could be an earth sign or water sign, but I feel like this is just confirmation that while I was talking about you having this, you got this. Like, your great offer, your fulfillment is out there. That thing that could potentially be long-lasting success is out there. And for some of you, this may be a job that fucking excites you. You know what I mean? With that Ace of Pentacles, could be like starting your career somewhere else, and you may be nervous about being burnt. You may be nervous about, like, all the details that you need to fill in. Now, hopefully, I don't know if y'all would have stuck around because I started this with love, but some of you may be wanting to start your business. Start a new position at work, maybe start a new job, something new that's more profitable than what you are doing currently. And I think it's there, man, with that Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, something more fulfilling, and the stability is there. Be it relationship, be it job. You just got to have the confidence to go get it. Just I felt more stuff needed to come out, and I think so. Just trying to help you here. So an issue may be with this combo here. We got the Hangman, we got the Ten of Wands, and we got the Queen of Wands. Could be an Aries or a Pisces. You don't have to be though. Could be dealing with one. And I think some of the things that are stalling you is that you are trying to take on too much at once. You're trying to find your passion in too many areas of life, something along those lines, to the point where it's burdensome to even think about making a move, and that's what's keeping you suspended, right? You're sitting there trying to think, okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? See, the Ten of Wands has so many wands that maybe you were once picked up because you were really passionate about and you're trying to keep that fire going for everything. The Queen of Wands, she knows what she likes and she does it, right? And she may have multiple things. I'm not saying you have to do one thing and stick to one thing, but notice she's only carrying one stick. You can put down other ones. You don't have to do everything at once. It's just kind of, some of you may need to hear that. You don't have to do everything at once. Do the things that excite you. Don't try to do them all at once, or you're not going to get anywhere, right? Hopefully this one helped you guys. I feel like I ended up rambling a lot, but I think we got there. You know what? I think I'm going to do the second deck. So if you guys are interested in the second deck, I got to remember to put a timestamp for the second deck. This one. And if you want to watch a second one, then we're about to start. I'm going to pause for a second and write down a timestamp. Okay, so there actually seems to be a pretty good spread in this book for this, I think, for the new moon. And it's called Of What the Universe Dreams. Basically, you find the universe, and it's like a world in this deck. So we'll start with the underlying history, recent concerns, and then like the universe is the middle card. Unless for some reason it gets shuffled in somewhere else. Then we'll look into immediate aims, long-term goals. It kind of sounds good for new moon manifestation, right? So we'll do that. And then, I know I'm awesome at shuffling, right? You guys didn't get to see this. But we'll do that, and then maybe we'll add to it if we need to, So let's see. I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, I'm not shuffling for a popper. Okay. Let's try to find the universe. Bear with me for a second. Because I am not good at spreading these cards out. Okay. Oh, there it is. That was quick. Okay, so I don't like reversals. Okay. So, underlying history, Six of Swords. Trying to elevate yourself, trying to move forward. You may be helping other people move forward. You may have needed help moving on from something, whatever that was. And with the recent concerns, maybe you're worried about the past biting you in the ass and you didn't really get away from whatever moving on this is. With the Six of Cups, probably something emotional. So maybe your ex, maybe, or something just, for some reason, I'm getting parent vibe. I don't know why I'm getting parent vibe, but it's like reflecting on the past, and I feel like this is trying to move on from trauma and someone trying to help you move on from trauma. Are you helping someone else move on from trauma? This may be a little specific, but maybe you like took in a sibling, or maybe they took you in to get you out or get them out of your parents' house. Like, I don't know why that theme is playing so hard in my head. Maybe it could have been a friend. Um, but it does feel like just trying to get someone out of a really shitty environment. Like, either you were the person who was trying to get out of the environment, or you, since this is about you, I'm going to assume that you're the person trying to get out of the environment, right? So, immediate aims. The morning, you want to be woke, right? So, basically, like, you want to wake up, you want to be in the now, you want be in the now. That's not what I was going to say, but you want to see things clearly, and you want to be able to avoid all this. And I think you're a little anxious about reliving the past here, and what you really want is to be conscious and know what you want and go after what you want, and just have the power to say no to just anything that just really isn't working for you. Like, you want to be in your power and just fully energized and not in these situations anymore, and understand what you need to do to get out of all of this. So long-term goals is just like success. And with the Ace of Pentacles, a lot of this seems to stem around relationships. So this could be building strong bonds with people that last like a lifetime. You really want really successful new relationships that aren't freaking traumatic, but this could also just be you wanting to start, a business, get a better job. This could be money concerns, not really concerns, but just really wanting to get that bag right now. Maybe you don't really want to mess with people. So I kind of feel like doing a clarifier, because I'm like, is this, because it could be like long lasting relationships, but maybe some of you just want to earn that money. I keep pausing because I'm used to shuffling for TikTok, because you can only post up to like 3 minutes on there. So it's funny because I'm like, I kind of feel like you want to rest from relationships. So with the Empress here, I'm like, well, that's creation, and with it being ruled by Venus, that could be love, but it could also be material things, the money, trying to be comfortable in the world and all that. So you're definitely trying to create a better life for yourself. But I think it's also like with the Queen of Cups here, you I do think it's just trying to find that emotional satisfaction. What really makes you happy? What can you create for yourself? I think you want a better life, basically. And I kind of got the vibe that you didn't really want to deal with people, and then these two popped out together. I think you just want to rest, lay down, lay the torches down, like, because why we fighting? Why we got to be in competition all the time? Like, kind of has that vibe. Like, you were really dealing with people that just, what was their problem? You know what I mean? Could have been dealing with the Earth sign. We have Taurus, Libra, Cancer specifically here. So I think you kind of know what you want to do. So I don't know. Do you need advice? Yeah, we'll draw for advice. In case people like to watch shuffling, but sometimes fun stuff happens when you're shuffling. So you shuffle a few times. Okay, I guess this one wants to pop out for advice. Queen of Swords. I feel like that's saying don't act, like don't be reactive. Like, sit there, listen, because, and with the High Priestess too, that secret part of the High Priestess is really standing out to me. But see, like, she's got her legs crossed. She's not in action mode. She's sitting there. She's listening. It may be a good time for you to listen, even if it's just to what you want, like she has the sword, so she can defend herself with logic, with debate, but it's almost like all this trauma could have you reactive to a point where um like hypersensitivity, I guess is what I'm trying to say, like because you're going through it and trying to feel better, like you may end up lashing out at people that it really wasn't. I'm not trying to invalidate anyone, but sometimes whenever you're really feeling it, you just lash out at people and blow things out of proportion. That stuff happens in life, and I feel like that is potentially what's happening here. So I think it's important to be in control of your emotions right now with how she's like stepping on the moon, and listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. Are they actually trying to offend you, or what's happening here? So I think it's really important not to be reactive right now for you. Yeah. Princess of Swords here, how she's striking out like that. You may end up saying something you really don't mean, you don't want to say. Um, may end up cutting people out of your life. I mean, she's very aggressive in this. So, and you don't have to be a she listening to this for this to apply to you. It's just, you may end up going from calm and collected to just really rash and not really thinking things clearly, because I think this is really just like trying to have your wits about you basically, and not letting emotions get the best of you, because right now you may be in a heightened sensitivity because of all the stuff you want. It does kind of feel like you just want everyone to leave you alone. I can't blame you. Like, get your rest, get your healing in, um, do what's best for you. But I do feel like this is a little bit of a warning for you. Just watch the reactivity, because you may end up cutting someone that you didn't mean to. And with the Fool, enjoy the damn journey you set out on. Like, you don't have to look back. You're starting a new life. Go enjoy it, man. Like, dude, be excited about it, because the Fool's just the start of all these wonderful things. Can learn all these things, going through the whole process of the major arcana, and it's just there's so much. Like, you got so much ahead of you, basically, is what I'm feeling with this. So I know you got a lot of shit behind you, but you're also just starting out. It's kind of what it feels like, and you got this. So you could have been dealing with an Aries Aquarius. You could be an Aries or Aquarius. We also got Libra and Cancer here. So I think we're going to go ahead and end it there. I think we got the messages we needed. So hopefully y'all like this. You guys have a good night.